You belong in Ravenclaw.
무슨 이렇게 싸가지 없냐? 아? 덤블도어 교수님 데려와라. 뭐야? 우와! 아니 보여주는 것 봐. 와! 오 야하다. 아, 임페리얼을 배운다고? 아부다 카르다. What the fuck? 아 뒤졌어. 그리고 웃긴 거는.
Lumos.
야, 지금 스토리 중이잖아요. 마법을 그냥 쓸 수 있어요.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Revelio.
I'm sure of it. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both charms and defense against the dark arts
대가리 쓰라고 되지. 나만 믿어.
And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard and a talented teacher.
얻은 마법방은 무엇일까요?
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard. Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, the field guide's map.
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade.
Revelio.
저 나라로 보여 이거? 뭐 있다. 여기서도 이게 쓸 수 있다고? 자유대는 뗀다.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
시작하세요.
Revelio.
레벨 1. 컬렉션이 있다고? 뭐야? 아. 아. 길을 알려주는 거였구나. 와, 뗀다, 진짜.
Revelio.
있다. 아,
Off on
왔어.
another adventure, are we?
이걸 다 이렇게 보는 게 낫네.
If someone gets struck by a cursed broom, we do hope it's you.
아, 레벨 2.
Revelio.
일단 못 가는데 많으니까? 퀄리티 미친 것 같아. 게스트 시작. 와.
Is that all you've got?
레비오소!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it.
역시 슬리데린.
Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
와.
To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso. A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No?
와, 할머니
One thing
개센데?
I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
레비오소!
Levioso.
올라간다. 새로운 마법. 빰빠밤.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
왜 하필 나야?
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is left. Now,
아, 콤보!
Levioso.
아, 좆됐다.
very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists,
넌
take your marks.
뒤졌다.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso.
Good form.
I know.
부패.
Can't be your first duel. Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Protego.
Levioso.
부패 피하죠.
Students with this event. I do enjoy life duel.
발랐습니다.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
저 팼다. 약간 이런 표정이야.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindelwald's
100년 전에도
entirely.
어버이는 없어 존재했었구나. 나는 볼드모트로 이런 시작된 줄 알았는데 그게 아니었네.
Whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
된다. 세나씨가 대화를 하세요. 왜?
Nice
또 댐비기?
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way, didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then
저
again,
얘랑 한 번 더 하면 안 되나요?
perhaps this wasn't
조직에?
your first duel.
전투 해본 건 없어.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
수상하네.
Unsanctioned? I don't know. School rules are in place for a reason.
Yes, to keep students in the dark. So many things we're deemed unprepared to know. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules
규칙을
now
합법스럽게
and
해야지.
then. Whether it's joining
이러니까
a
틀레데네
secret
문제라고.
dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned. We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.